given that this is Tommy's hometown, I think this song is poignant to keep playing in the background. Let me just restart it and lower the volume. But yeah, we got some more family and memories. We actually got the people in this time. And we unfortunately do not have Richard. It's why we're not doing Ravnica. But yeah, gosh dang it, hold on. Trying to get this song on its own so that we don't go to another song in the middle. Because this was a bit of a split-second decision. But yeah, no. Excuse me, I want to loop this song. Whatever, I'll be playing it for now. But yeah, yeah, sorry about that. I'm gonna be undeafening and joining the players.
You better have food this time.
Why do I always come in when Andrew is saying something threatening? Every single time. Every time it's consistent.
We're just talking about cats.
But like when Mind and Body first started, I come in on you saying, "What's everybody's wisdom save?" The second episode, I come in on you asking everyone for their passive perceptions. This time, it's another spooky thing. Why do I always come in for spooky things?
It's October, that's why.
We're evil. We all know this.
Well, yeah. So, Family and Memories, episode 4? Yeah, we're episode 4. I have some music playing since it is Tommy's hometown, and I will share that with you all.
I forgot. We're at my home. I can show you my room.
Oh yeah, we're still in the kingdom, right?
You are still in Buckskilf. You are to stay in Buckskilf for a week.
Yay! I can show you guys my room now that we're done being traumatized.
Some of you are done being traumatized. So not sure if
Lima's never done being traumatized.
Exactly.
You're perpetual trauma. You are what we call the good boy. You is good boy. We feels
good person because Lima fluid.
Oh, my apologies. I forgot.
But anyway, we shall.
So don't worry about it.
This is the time to begin D&D, and I need to capture the window every time.
How does one capture a window?
On OBS!
Oh, I thought you were using that.
Last time on Family and Memories, Archon got into a brawl after some ruffians started a fight, and then his gloves ended up corrupting him, and so he was taken into jail to figure out what was going on. He was given his freedom on the condition that he be careful about this shit not happening again. Meanwhile, Lima
has agreed to be a parole officer.
Meanwhile, Lima woke up from their coma and then began to help Agatha set up a thing to help Lima. And this is where we begin. Yeah, you can just start off from that ending point.
Me? Oh boy. Oh.
Anyone can. Anyone can. I'm just moving you away from the knolls for purposes. Hold on.
No
Alright.
There. Who would like to begin? We've got Archon and Frederick having made up, and yeah.
I thought Joe deserves to go first.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like, we got to have our shtick for a while. This is Joe's turn.
Alright, so Joe, you are with Archmage Agatha. What was... Yeah, you two have been working on a potion. I would say roll Arcana to help out with this.
Oh boy, Arcana.
Ah, Arcana, my favorite skill in every other game. But Tommy is too stupid for this right now, so he will be focusing on thinking of butterfly.
Excuse me, roll 20. Why are you freaking out on me?
I rolled a 13.
Even a 13.
Alright, this is gonna be at plus 10. 18. Alright, you two make a potion. I will have to decide on that later. In lore, it's calming down a bit. Huh, well, hopefully we did it right, she says.
Yeah. Only thing we need to do afterwards is that. Come down.
Are you alright, Lima?
Yeah, just. Part of me is just a little bit worried about the test, see if it works.
I don't mind testing it.
Okay.
Don't worry,
Just a
dear.
little- Thank you again, Agatha.
What's the role of the Archmage if it's not to help people?
And possibly set shit on fire.
I
Want
will.
me to go downstairs and cook you something? Because you might be a little bit hungry. We've been at this for a few hours.
Oh, don't worry. I know how to take care of myself.
Oh, okay. I'll just hold off.
Would Tommy and Archon know where to go to meet up with Nima?
Yeah, Lima's still been in the tower.
You hear the sound of pots and pans being banged downstairs. And Tommy is having...
Wait. I'll check downstairs real quick, cause I hear a lot of metallic clanging. Is that okay with you?
I have found the spoons!
Oh, it's Tommy.
Tommy,
is Master
come on,
Tinkertoy.
stop making a mess!
Never!
Jesus Christ! Man, I had to deal with this whole situation. I want to just get back and sulk in peace.
No sulking! You must be friendly!
I'll clean that up for you.
Oh.
Tommy,
Lima's
please.
we know try going. Lima's,
Archon, it's fine. Don't. Lima.
Nothing, Lord. Fight with spoons!
Lima, can you please help? That's Frederick talking.
Yeah.
Lima's heading downstairs to help out and kind of stop the chaos and clean it up herself.
I'm guessing Archmage Agatha is just like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Nah, she's just letting it happen. She's letting it happen.
What happened?
I'll clean up the mess later.
Everyone knows
if-
Tommy.
If
They know
Lima hasn't,
Tommy.
if Lima hasn't left it all spotless by the end of it already, which she's probably gonna do after cleaning it up and making sure they calm down a bit.
Arkrod and Tommy, do you know that Zuko split off from you doing who knows what, his own stuff, as he's gone
Dude,
off and just...
I don't even know which character Zuko is right now.
Uh,
I still think it's Buttered Toast Man is still here.
by
But
the
I-
way, has anyone else seen the our other companion?
Buttered Toast Man?
Yeah, the blonde guy who's also a snake.
What? Buttered Toast is Butter Snake? Ah, Butter Snake.
All right, continuing.
Butter Snake.
Sam,
Yes?
continuing.
Oh, yeah, I'm letting you guys continue. This is RP time.
Oh, okay.
I just get to sit back and relax.
Lima's put away the some of the somewhere that's on the ground and like cleaning it up and it's like softly like using a rag and some of that just like polished stuff that's got messed
Tommy
up.
is wearing a pot on his head.
He is wearing a pot on top of his helmet on top of his head.
The helmet is my head.
Tommy, stop it!
What is his
helm of protection.
It's a pot for cooking.
Yeah, it protects the food.
Archon raises one finger to make an argument, but is like,
Yeah.
fair enough.
To be honest, they're slightly not wrong, but slightly incorrect as well.
It protects the food.
By the way, Tommy, the gnolls are downstairs. I bet they would love to have cuddle pile with you right now. I take the paw as you run downstairs and put it away.
Hey, Growl. Hey, Snarl. Hey, Gnarl. Hey, Prowl.
They all cuddle with you.
Yay.
So Lima's gonna.
I have boyfriends.
I don't know if I've posted this, but no, continue. I'm just gonna look through see if I actually posted it because
That's
this is perfect. Because I just remember seeing a photo where they had a Knoll barbarian as Scrappy Doo.
No, God, no! Do not dare make my freaking nose sound like Scrappy Doo. I will literally destroy you. I have. If you fucking make them into Scrappy, I will destroy you.
So,
Alright, so
Tommy will hug your finger.
and if I remember correctly, Agatha right now has to hold the pocket watch for now. So Lima
Yep.
does not have the pocket watch. So good enough.
Archon is just gonna sit down and literally just massage his hands while grimacing.
Tommy will be distracted for a bit. You guys do your thing.
Tommy has his lizard friend and his fluffy dudes, and he likes to dance a lot because he is my turtle.
And I guess Frederick is just gonna sit down next to Archon and just like comfort him a little bit because Archon is just still going through like what the fuck just happened.
Yeah, exactly. Lima, you can roll insight if you want.
Okay.
Oh, and perception. Or either insight or perception, either.
And or.
And or, yeah.
Wait, shit. Both of them -1 in, so. Lima isn't really wise. No.
Insight's not gonna pass.
Nope.
What about the perception?
I'll try perception then.
I'd say that'd be pass enough to notice that Archon's normal hand wraps are replaced by bandages.
Lima sits across the table and kind of looks over it. Has something happened?
As you say that, Archon just looks down.
I was kind of knocked out for a while.
Frederick is going to be like, Master, if you don't mind. The Archon's just gonna not say anything. Frederick's gonna look at Lima and be like, well, Master snapped at the arena today, and let's just say he's placed on house arrest until
Tommy
further
is
notice.
guard.
Can I look closer at your hands to notice if there any blood on them?
There's no blood.
Tommy now initiates the group hug.
However,
Lima, roll athletics.
Athletics.
Tommy, roll athletics for, is that Growl? Growl.
Prowl, Snarl, and yes, Growl.
Well, I'm saying Growl because Growl will be pushing Lima into the group hug.
Ah, yes. One moment. I need to start popping up their stats more often.
They should be in the extra section of your character sheet.
I thought right here was like a table, so that's why I put myself like in this spot right there. So we're about to get. I thought Lima's probably like this over table.
I just thought it was blank space, and it's blank space. Sorry for being so loose. I just do not have the time or energy to make maps.
No
That's
worries,
what I
no
do.
worries, no worries.
Unless it's an important enough location, I don't make maps. But then I feel like something like this is fine for like city exploring.
Yeah.
Just like it being very loose about like basically keeping like sorry to break up the actual RP, but to explain my DM style, I borrow a lot from Critical Role, and so it's like in terms of RP, it's a lot of theater of the mind, and so a blank map like this is perfect for that. Where then when you get into combat, that's when you need the map, is at least my philosophy, and partially because it's a lot of time and energy to make that many maps.
Yeah. For combat, I would see needing a map for like cover, see how far people are away.
Combat, investigation, all that stuff, but RP just kind of needs
It's just a theater of the mind.
Yeah, and a map if it is important enough, or if we're using RP in just the same area as combat.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Meanwhile, initiated hug. I then you see the Gnarls. Not the Gnarls, the Gnolls. Wrong name. They all kind of like gently go for a group hug on you guys as Tommy goes, "You are a good person. You are not bad. Hand refs were bad. You are good."
Tommy, roll me a religion check real quick.
Oh, one of the things I'm surprisingly proficient in.
Let's see a high roll.
Although it's not his greatest skill. I have gotten the 4.
Yeah, you wouldn't notice anything. Yeah, you're too into getting the hug in that you wouldn't even notice anything.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. Tommy is way too into this hug. He's like trying to hug you so passionately that he's trying to like suck away your sins.
Archmage Agatha will come down. Do you have room for one more? Just a smile on her face.
Lima opens up an arm to like bring her in. Like,
Nods and then comes in for the hug.
Never underestimate the powers of hugs. Arakan taught me. Especially
Tommy, you
strong
can roll history check for Agatha if you want to.
Again?
Yeah. No, you rolled history on Emma last time.
18.
This is for Agatha. 18? You remember something about Agatha. She was your father's student.
Huggy!
Yes.
How are Huggy?
I'm pretty sure the other Archmage has already got in contact with you about my situation.
Which other Archmage? Agatha says, backing out of the group hug.
Nito?
I forget the Archmage's name.
Emma. Emma is who you
Emma.
dealt with.
Emma.
One
Very
moment. She cast a spell. I see.
Arkan is good.
I recognize that, but we do have to be cautious. I hope you understand, Tommy.
When Tommy says Archon is good, Archon is just gonna even further bury his head downward.
We will investigate
Thank
this.
you,
That
sir.
is what your period of a week is for. But just know that if Emma is giving you the benefit of the doubt, it's likely not your fault.
Until then, you can stay at Tommy's place.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Lima's trying to piece 2 and 2 together right now, slowly hearing that.
Agatha quietly leaves the room.
All will be explained another time. Right now is a day of healing in Hogwarts.
Oh.
Come deeper into the hug.
Lima's gonna sit down again and kinda decide. And shakily put her hand on, like, Arkham's shoulder. I understand that type of guilt. It's hard to move. I'm personally trying to get over it myself. But knowing how strong-willed you are, Archon, I believe you might be able to get over and eventually clear your name way better than anything I could do eventually.
All things can be redeemed in the power of the light. Tommy puts his tiny hands on both your hands.
Thanks, Lima, but unfortunately, whereas yours is more of a personal and all within, your own, your own life. It's a little bit more difficult me being a public figure.
All shadows are still made from the same thing. The only thing different is how they are shaped.
Oh hey, we have a buttered snake.
Speaking of shadows, hello, Richard.
Hello!
Snake.
Hey,
Sorry, I got caught in a lucid dream and rudely awakened.
Ooh.
It's okay. I left ink on Rampa on last night and found like the weirdest anime crossover I ever thought existed. I saw a lady throw a tree into the ground and then fire fucking bolts from her hand. It's awesome. She was an athlete. Don't know why it was magical.
We've just, been RPing, words. I am blanking on words right now because I'm also having to try to fix a tech issue! Ah!
All good.
Um,
I had to overhear a friend whose Discord got hacked.
mm,
I don't think Discord had a wide hack.
I think we would know about it if it had a wide hack.
Yeah, well, you would know.
We would have heard about it.
Like the Twitch hack, though, is a while ago.
Yeah, I already changed my info on that, so.
Anyway, Zuko Mamba went off in a drunken stumble. Is the way I flavored it so that we could just get him kind of away. One moment. I have no idea what's going on. For context, my cursor has disappeared, and I have no idea what to do about that.
What smells like grief, shame, and regret?
fear, shame, and regret. Yeah.
No, pee, shame, and regret. Pee. Pee.
How do you bring the cursor back? The cursor's gone!
Oh god.
They took the cursor.
Have you booped it?
Have you tried Control Alt Delete?
Have you tried turning it off and then back on again?
Turning it off and on again is not good
my
right now because I have stream.
God.
I know.
Okay, Control Alt Delete helped.
Excellent.
Control Alt Delete
Joe.
fixed it. Thank you.
Cool.
Alright,
Okay, don't know how that works.
Zuko, you have gone off in either a drunken stupor or a faked drunken stupor.
Or both.
Yeah. For context, Archon went crazy and killed all of the ruffians, if you weren't there for
Two of
that.
the ruffians.
Two of the ruffians. You right?
Oh, wait,
you
no, I think
you
I
let the
was
third
aware
escape.
of that.
Yeah, you
I
helped
think
the third
I was aware
escape.
of that, and I was like, yeah, I've already seen enough death, so it's not like bothering me.
You helped the third guy escape. All right. So, are you actually drunk, or are you faking being drunk to run off and do your thing?
Probably a fake drunk that I just kind of was doing to walk out of having to clean up the mess. Let it be someone else's problem.
Butter snake.
Alright, what is
Butter
Zuko doing
snake.
then?
Zuko's
Easy
probably
for
just,
the-
he's probably long finished his drink. He's probably just taking a nap in a sunny spot.
Alright.
Like a lizard.
Snakes do that too.
Yeah,
They bask.
butter snake do that.
Butter snake.
Why do y'all talk about a buttered snake?
because
butter
because you are Butter Toast Man and you are also Snake, so you are Butter Snake.
It's like Solid Snake comedic cousin.
Wouldn't that just be Liquid
Speaking of
Snake?
snakes, I actually went to a gas station to help a friend fill a tank and whatnot, and I found that there is a candy that you rarely find anywhere else. Like, you know, one of those 3-foot gummy snakes
Ooh,
Dude. Oh, I eat
that are like rare? I found one over there.
nice.
I think you can find those at SeaWorld still.
Really?
Yeah, I find them all the time at Six Flags and SeaWorld. You find them in like the shark shop.
Well, I also found like a. No, it was just the gummy snake, which those 3-foot gummy snakes, you don't find them these days.
Yeah, you can only find them really like at aquariums.
Well,
Weirdly, you
Zuko,
can find 'em.
as you are resting in the sun, a shadow falls over you a bit. Do you open your eyes?
Sure.
Brother?
Brother.
I'm not going to ask.
There was a bit of a messy situation, and I didn't want to clean it up, so I took a nap on the rooftop. I was still in disguise, no worry.
Alright. Just make sure you don't get out of hand.
I just kind of like grab the tankard I took with me and shake it to see if there's still any left. It's probably empty.
Roll insight check if you want to.
I roll insight on the check.
No, you're rolling it on your handler.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was on the.
sorry. I
tank.
thought it was the tank. I thought it was a mimic tanker.
It eats
No,
your
the
face
beer
off.
Itself. The beer itself. Okay, the tankard's a mimic. The beer is actually an ooze. Make this a horrifying drink now.
Yeah, roll insight if you want to on your handler.
Alright, just firing up family memories.
It'd be worse if it was like an obelisk instead of a mimic. The baby obelisk.
I mean, to be fair, the baby Oblex isn't the bad thing. It's the adult and elder that you gotta worry about.
Either case,
Yeah.
you don't remember shit and you feel like crap in the morning.
So you either got attacked by an Oblex, or you had a bad night at the bar.
Either case, no one will believe you that your tankard had teeth.
Yeah, no one will believe me. I know that is fact. Like, Jesus Christ, if my fucking tanker decided to bite my hand, I'd just be like, ah, ah.
The best part, it would explain how drunkards can still hold their tankard despite being fucking inebriated all the time. It's onto them.
That would explain a lot.
Now I have an evil monster I can invent. Continue.
Oh, just what we needed, giving Andrew
I call
more evil
copyright
ideas.
on this shit. No kidding.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is my page?
We made character sheet in D&D Beyond, remember?
Yeah, I'm trying to find where the fuck I don't remember if I bookmarked it.
Ah. Are you guys listening to the music I sent you? Yeah, that's a pretty good song for this.
I haven't.
Good song, wouldn't you say?
Xenoblade, yeah.
The Xenoblade Homeworld. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on very low so that way I can hear everyone, but still hear the music.
Before everything went to shit, yeah.
Alright, just making sure because I changed my password and I wrote it down.
Ah.
Might take me a minute to grab my sheet.
Sorry about these.
I have to dig through the new fucking.
Well, chat, how are you feeling today?
There we go. It's logged in. Where the heck is my character? Go where you
Collection,
at.
my
There you
characters.
are.
Yep.
Alright. My insight. Once it finishes fucking loading. I can't. Oh, did I accidentally put disable force dark? Yeah, that's what I did. Disable force dark. Force dark page. That's what fucking did it. Alright. Plus 2.
Forrest Gump.
There we go.
Okay.
I roll to see if the tankard is a mimic.
14?
14.
Do you actually do that?
Nah, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck he's on about, but also at the same time figuring out if this tankard is a mimic.
He does not have the biggest faith in you right now, given that you're drunk.
Or things
Yeah.
you are drunk.
But also, is this tankard a mimic?
Even less faith in you.
You never know. A certain asshole might consider making a tankard mimic that symbiotically works with an ooze to fuck people over as they eat things in unison. Like 2 parasites.
Well, brother. We do have work to be done, do we not?
We do. Where's that cologne stand?
It also.
Was it like 5 blocks over?
What do you have to report on the incident, if I may ask? Anything of
Well,
note?
The supposed monk boy in the party was doing that whole contest of strength thing. Then he went to Little Ham and killed a couple people. I suggested the third one run if I was him. He kind of, I think, managed to listen to me. But I did not want to clean up the bodies, so I kind of had to grab the last drink and walk away.
Anything we could use in that monk boy, as you called him?
I mean, he might just be a pretty loose cannon when it comes to muscle if you're trying to think of anything initially, but so far I'm just gonna keep watching. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go find that cologne stand because this does not smell alright.
He nods and then walks along the roof and then disappears over the top of it.
I'm just gonna go find that, see if I could find the weird cologne stand thing that there's always like at least one. It's the closest thing we get to deodorant. It's like fucking weird colognes. Are they even open?
They'll be open.
I'm check the price. You know what? Just I just kind of look at the fucking person at the stand and go, just something that gets me to not smell like I've been drinking. Doesn't matter what it is.
2 copper. Yeah, it slides forward a bottle to you.
I just drop 2 copper on the table.
It's like normally this person would be like, "Oh, you did. This is like they've gotten a lot of this."
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too. And I just kind of go back to the whole crowd, like the whole mess of a scene after fucking spraying myself.
They are actually at the tower where they were before.
I'm gonna just first look around at where everyone was before. Like, did they clean up the mess, or are the bodies still there?
It's been cleaned up.
Okay, good.
It's still kind of cordoned off as a crime scene, but it's like the bodies have been taken away for medical examination and all that.
I'm guessing they don't mind if I was back at the scene.
They just don't, the guards don't necessarily register you too much.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop and then just continue spraying myself to try and get rid of the horrible smell, and then just go back to the tower, I guess.
All right.
Because I figured, you know what, I got nothing better to do. I don't think there's anything else I need to do other than just investigate shit, which I've already think I've investigated enough. And I had a drink, took a long break, got scolded by my handler for slacking.
You come back to the group with the 4 gnolls in a big group hug.
Butter snake!
I just kind of shut the door immediately. I open the door, see a big group hug, and then I shut the door immediately.
You shut the door as soon as Tommy says butter snake.
We need your hug!
I just shut the door as soon as he mentioned buttered snake.
We need
Just
that
like,
movie.
nah, I think I don't want to go to that group anymore. This is way too wholesome for my taste.
Feel the flow of the milk.
I'm just imagining if I just fucking just shut the door, just leave the tower, the handler's gonna be there like, do you just ditch your group? It was way too wholesome, I don't know what to tell you.
You can see a dead body so many times, but wholesomeness really hits you in the heart, you know?
Cold-blooded, I'm not designed for this shit.
I don't want to feel like I have a heart.
Cold-blooded, man. I just see the whole fucking hug pile, and I'm just like, yeah, no one shut the door.
How does
Come back for a hug.
does Tommy break the group hug to chase down Buttered Toast Man?
Well, seeing as I typically pick someone up while driving, and I will only be able to do stuff verbally, Tommy will insist on him coming for the hug and stubbornly want to break the group with
Holding the door shut.
So the group.
Is this a fucking strength check of holding this door shut?
No. This is like Tommy convincing the entire group to like join with the awkward circle while they're still doing the hug.
I would say, roll athletics. Roll strength to keep the door shut.
I am going to roll my very horrible strength score to keep this door shut.
Join the
My
hug.
strength score of 0. Wait, is it athletics or?
We can roll athletics.
Alright, +1.
I will roll for Tommy.
I'm trying to keep this door shut. I'm just like, no, thank you.
In a short sec, I will be quiet for a bit, so I might be distracted for a little. Worst case, when that time comes, have me be distracted by me.
All right.
A lizard
I-
will try to crawl away from the hug.
The first thing fucking Zuko sees after taking a long nap with the booze is just, okay, this is way too wholesome for my taste. Tries to shut the door.
The door tries to be opened. It's not being opened.
Oh. Oh. No, thank you.
I mean, this bad.
No, thank you.
Then continue. And now Tommy will be distracted by lizard as the group hug is interrupted by lizard one playing like a nerve. Shine i.e. Tommy's on phone. So Tommy is confused and trying to figure out why he's licking his iPhone.
So Tommy has broken the group hug to find the lizard?
Close. Tommy has broken the group hugs because the lizard is licking his eyeball and he doesn't know how to process. He considers it affection, but also confusion. I shall be back when I am unmuted.
Alright.
It's kind of like, is there a peephole in the door?
No.
I'm just gonna casually use change shape to make myself look like, I don't know. You know, I mean, I'm still in my blonde half-elf look, so I'm just gonna keep that. And I guess that's why I was looking like buttered snake. I listened. I'm pretty sure the hug is over from the behind the door, so I just kind of open it and just find a seat in the room.
Yeah, this is the kitchen. The gnolls are still kind of giving a hug, but they're not insisting to anything, and Tommy has a lizard on his face.
Just kind of like stunned. Like
I just
like,
kind of snicker a bit looking at the lizard.
I like to imagine like as the lizard's on his face and Tommy's confused. Like we just see like the artificial variant of a blue screen for Warforged appear over his eyes.
Nah, Tommy's just what?
Yeah. Okay. So Lima's gonna finish up cleaning up the area for now because the mess is probably still roughly there a little bit. Oh, there we
Nah,
go.
the mess is cleaned up.
No, she's talking about
We're
the
talking
floor.
about mess in the kitchen.
Oh. I'm gonna have Zuko just try to make like a fucking prairie oyster out with like a single egg and like some other stuff. I don't know if I have to roll a crafting check.
Roll wisdom.
Alright.
Straight
I was
wisdom.
thinking,
Straight wisdom.
this
Alright.
thing's cooking. Good to know.
Does a 14 hit it?
What are you trying to make exactly? Just checking.
I'm trying to make something to get rid of the slight hangover from being asleep on a ceiling in broad sunlight.
Yeah. Raiding the Archmage's Pantry, you are able to make a good enough hangover remedy.
Lima's gonna look at you like
I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Alright.
yeah, she basically just right now kind of stealing some stuff right now to do that. It's like, what? Huh?
Zuko doesn't care that he's being questioned on his thievery.
I'll be right there.
I think that he doesn't care.
Well, I guess we can take a short break.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy Xenoblade Chronicles music as we take a short break.
There goes the answer.
I am going to absolutely fucking lose it at this point. Anyways, where were we?
For Andrew, aren't we?
Who's left? I thought I heard a ding.
That was Andrew.
Wow. Fuck.
He's still right now getting somebody, you know.
Right. What was the thing? Oh yeah, I'm being questioned about my thievery. That's what I remember. Who's questioning me?
That'd be Lima, but we have to wait.
Right.
We're on a small break right now.
Sorry, I'm just slightly annoyed because, again, I'm being said, at 11, you gotta get back to your work, even though I've been working longer than I should. I'm just kind of looking at this program like, okay, now you're really testing me.
Alright, I am back. Is anyone else?
Yeah, so I overheard I got fucking questioned about my thievery, and then that's it.
Yeah, who all do we have is back? Just checking in.
I'm here, but I might get pulled back out at 11 because fucking stupid group. Even though I've been trying to tell them there's no point, they did fucking insistent. I'm just
Alright.
pissed.
Sorry to hear that.
I'm Anky.
So we got Richard. Do we got anyone else?
Me?
Alright, let's let you two do some RP then.
So did I actually make like the prairie oyster kind of thing to help with the hangover?
Yep.
I am going to gulp it down. Even if it tastes horrible.
It doesn't taste horrible. You did a good job on it. It's just not It's a hangover remedy.
I mean, it's just like mainly just lot of spices, a raw egg, and some other stuff. So it just tastes mainly the spices, not the egg.
Yeah. And Lima's like, you're stealing?
Yeah, you're stealing from that archmage, no? God.
I'm sure they won't mind one egg and a few spices missing. I'm pretty sure they have plenty more where that came from, or they could just conjure some, because they're an archmage. And then I just kind of toss the glass aside, and it probably breaks.
I catch the glass before it breaks and so on.
Dexterity saving throw.
Motherfucker!
What was the roll?
18.
You catch the glass.
Okay. Oh boy. Ooh. She's gotta clean up the glass and put it like away. After she cleans it.
All of a sudden, you see a spectral hand slap the glass off the table.
What?
And as Archmage Agatha is in the doorway and just laughs.
Done looking down at the broken glass now.
Lima, you know me.
Sorry, just
Although, thank you, and Mr. Mamba.
I'm just gonna inhale some of the mint perfume into my mouth, just to use it as makeshift mouthwash.
I'm gonna clean up the glass on the floor right now.
And then just open a window and spit out into the public.
I would ask you to mind your manners.
My apologies. It was just one of those days. Took a bit of a nap and a drink after seeing some real carnage earlier.
I understand, but do you know who rules this kingdom?
History check.
Sure.
Just cause I'm like, sure, let's do this. Plus 2. Oh!
You realize that her asking the question, she's one of the council that rules the kingdom of Drykarseld.
Yeah, I'm like, right.
I'm one of the nice ones.
My apologies, ma'am. I was just trying to be more presentable.
Oh, I
gonna
understand.
Casually I'm just gonna adjust my change shape to look more clean.
Oh, I understand. I am about freedom for each individual. However, manners are still important.
I didn't
back,
see
by
a
the way.
sink in the room, so I used the window.
Wait, what happened? I come back and I hear this going on, and I just hear, I didn't see a sink, so I just used the window.
Zuko sprayed cologne in his mouth to be makeshift mouthwash, and then spit it out the window.
That's someone else's problem. If it lands on their head, at least. Does that technically count as a poison damage attack?
Nah, it doesn't do damage.
Okay, good, because that would have been funny if it just casually killed somebody. I'm like, oops. Anyways, so with that being said, how may I help?
Well, there's not too much to help with right now.
Right. I realize I'm still carrying the tankard.
Question. When Agatha
Like,
went to his
I'm
room,
still carrying like the mug thing, and I'm just like, Why am I still carrying this thing if it's empty?
Quick question: is right now Agatha carrying the pocket watch?
You would not know. There is no
No, I'm-
visual indication of it.
No, I'm asking because if it is in the room right now, due to something that basically Zuko did, it would feel like something watching them if it is in the room.
It is in the room.
Zuko, you feel something arcane watching you once again.
Yes, I'm familiar with this feeling. It's like I'm always being watched by something. I'm just casually adjusting my fucking looks.
Kami still distracted by the lizard.
The lizard's right now crawling inside his helmet slowly.
I just look at the lizard and laugh and like giggle a bit. Lizard.
It's-
Anyways.
like Lima has her hands stuck together, kind of looking around, kind of nervously right now.
So, what's next on the agenda?
So you don't have to clean up that mess. We could cross that off.
Well, what's next on the agenda is waiting, for the most part. Fortunately, not much you all can do to help looking for Mr. Harker. Right now, it's still in Emma's purview. Although I guess, if you would like, you could take looks around the city.
Yeah.
I don't know where I only know the last location of Mr. Harker, so I'm just not mentioning anything to the party.
Maybe
Agatha-
if I am-
Agatha is stunned for a moment. One moment. And then she just kind of turns around. Archron?
Yes.
We may have a problem.
Oh.
Those men you fought, they are connected to a powerful gang here in Foxgilf. Maybe
A gang?
beyond. Yes.
Well,
Criminal organization,
Rough.
however you want to call it.
ruffians will always be ruffians.
You may be underestimating them.
I kind of overhear this. It just like as I'm sobering up, I just kind of overhear it and realize that last bit as they mentioned it. I just get up and walk out the door.
I'm not gonna be associated with this.
No, I just need to ask my handler a few questions.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll a percept. I'm just like, where are you going?
And Zuko is now indisposed because I believe that you have to take care of something, Richard.
Yeah, no, it's like at 11, so I've got a couple minutes. I just wanted to go use the last bit to ask the handler.
We will take care of that next time.
Alright.
Because I don't want to cut you off with RP stuff.
No, that's fair. Zuko is off to go discuss what I've recently found out with the handler being the, oh shit, we're involved with gangs now.
Yep.
Since, he said, and I quote, come back with anything important. And when I realize I have something important, I come back. I'm just going to get a few things from the store. Or the market. Assuming they're still open after that incident.
Whatever.
Yeah, you should probably take a long nap. nap or something after that display. I'm not gonna be medically advising you for any of that.
Archon is as soon as you said that display, Archon's just gonna push himself away from the table and excuse himself and walk up without saying a word.
I'm just out the door and just probably gonna go shopping or, well, actually going to see my handler. But, you know, shopping.
Quote unquote shopping.
Shopping.
Well, this is turning very messy.
And then I walk out the door and then go to see my handler. Bye. Anyways, thanks for having me, Twitch. I will hopefully see you again soon enough.
Off in the distance, Agatha will hear a very audible crash.
Pull over. Alima's gonna run over to you. Oh boy.
And Lima will see Archon has his fist in the wall of the hallway.
She's gonna rest her hand on your shoulder again.
It's trembling.
It's okay. It's okay. Relax. Nobody here's gonna hurt you. Just take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth a few times. George deep breaths. And
Roll
relax.
me insight.
I'm a -1 in this. Why do you do?
Oof.
I'm gonna roll for
Yeah,
Agatha. At a plus. Whatever. No.
Yeah, no, they won't notice they won't notice at all what's going through Archon's mind at all.
I believe
His
you do
body
need.
language is too, like,
Shit.
shocked.
I believe you need some rest.
He's gonna trudge along. Hold on, I'm gonna roll in athletics for this.
I'll roll both in athletics for this, I guess.
Okay. You just see him walking along, and he's just dragging his fist, breaking the wall even more.
It's a stone wall.
He punched through the stone wall.
As I did, your hand is bloody.
Yeah.
It's a mess. As Agatha will stop, put her hand on your arm. It's all right. And then try to not forcefully, just gently move your hand away from the wall.
And Lima's gonna join in doing so slightly as well. Just, come on. You need to relax. I'll try to repair the wall in a bit. Come on. Come on.
The bandages are ripped off, and just roll Arcana, both of you.
Plus 10 is what I believe I said earlier. 27.
Lima wouldn't notice, but Agatha would definitely notice the lingering necrotic effects.
Oh, wisdom save if I fully see that thing though, when it ever happens. So you know. For the necrotic on your hands. Come on, Archon, we need some rest and relaxation. You've just been through a lot today, okay?
No, he just continues to walk.
Make a wisdom save.
Who, me?
Yes. Well, if you haven't taken your hand away from the wall, make a wisdom save. I suggest you take more care of your body. Agatha will say with magic.
Archon's just gonna pull his hand in and just walk over to whatever room they have prepared.
Alrighty.
For now, Lima's gonna try to repair the wall for now.
It's not too badly damaged, just scraped up in blood.
So she's gonna clean up and fix it up a little bit. Like a second.
If Archon were a little bit higher of a level, there would have been a sizable hole in the wall.
Yeah, it's just that, like, to break through that, you would have needed 30 athletics.
Yeah.
That is near impossible to punch through stone, especially bare-fisted.
Yeah.
But Lima's still gonna try to clean up the wall and fix anything that's probably damaged.
Lima,
Yes.
this is my tower. You are a guest.
I understood. Sorry.
No need to apologize. Just relax and enjoy yourself. Do not feel like you have to take care of others.
Okay.
Especially ones who are in a better position than you.
I understand.
Is this a bad time?
Not at all, young one. I'm sorry, I don't believe I caught your name.
Oh, it's Frederick.
Frederick.
Yeah, I am the pupil of Archon.
I see.
That I was very shaken up. Never seen somebody kill someone before.
It is a terrifying sight.
I'm gonna roll something real quick, hearing that. Okay.
Hey,
I save myself from this kind of thing. Good
you
enough.
kind of catch yourself, like you feel like a panic attack starting to come along, but then you catch yourself.
Mhm.
Is everything all right? I heard. Oh, what happened to the wall?
Your
Here-
master. Don't worry, I can repair it easily enough.
Oh,
he's having a rough time right now. I don't blame him. Frederick, why don't we head downstairs? Maybe I can arm wrestle with you to distract you from this if you want.
I'm probably just gonna go outside and do some training.
That sounds good. I can help if you need, if you want at least. I'm probably not as good as your master, but I can try to do my best if you need.
Sure. I'll take you up on that offer.
Okay. Come on, let's go outside then. It'll help me get sidetracked as well. Lima's gonna look over Agatha and nod.
Just while this is going on, just increase increase Frederick's experience a little bit.
Let's run through this. Let us run through this encounter. So, you should have Frederick's stat block in your character sheet under extras, Presley.
Yes, I do.
Alright. Feel free to RP at the beginning of the training session. This will not be an official apprentice training session as
It's
of
just
yet.
it's just a mini. It's not a training apprentice
Cool.
training session. It's more of like a practice.
It's an
session.
RP training session, practice session, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you and your master seem to be studying unarmed fighting. But it's always good to know how to deal with people who are armed. So, she brings out a Warhammer shield.
Lima, dear?
Yeah?
Not the actual hammer.
Oh yeah, sorry. She puts away the hammer.
Well,
what's your
Agatha hands you a training hammer. It's made
Oh,
of
thank you.
wood.
name? Thank you. Sometimes I forget about that. My bad. I'm only used to like carrying that around for defending myself, to be honest. Okay, so one thing you always should try to do first when you are doing unarmed to harmed is when you see somebody have a shield, try to remove the shield. It makes things a little bit easier to hit. because a lot of times the shield helps protect the body a little bit more and make it hard to land the punches. So find a way. Okay, I nearly tripped over an IRL, so sorry.
All good.
So it's a good idea to remove it so you have a higher chance of punching somebody in the gut or grappling them down a little bit.
Gotcha.
The
Alright.
weapon, the weapon over here, it's still a little dangerous, but not as dangerous as not being able to hit the person in the first place.
And then I guess we just do like athletics or strength.
What would
I
you
have
say?
so much I want to say about unarmed versus armed combat.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah, Lima has proficiency, so you'd be able to know this. Basically, the danger is the weapon. That its range and its force multiplication.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
And
My
so
bad.
the weapon is the thing you want to be worried about first. The shield is very big defensive value, but if you are unarmed, you can actually attempt to grapple it. Either way, unless you are very well trained, unarmed against armed is very hard to do.
Yeah, the only exception is Archon.
Yeah. I also
Archon are like monks. Like this is,
Yeah.
it takes a lot of training to go unarmed versus armed.
But
I-
I guess
hold on.
I guess sorry. Lima's also gonna mention that type of weaponry as well too. I guess. My bad.
By the way, sorry to get sidetracked. I love how Zuko and his contact have a misconstrued sight on Archon, thinking he's a monk.
Yeah.
Boy, are they wrong.
Yeah. So, but overall, yeah. Minus that shield thing, the weapon's also very dangerous as well. It's good to remove that if you can as well.
Got it. Alright, he doesn't have proficiency in athletics yet.
So ready?
So just a raw strength check.
Yeah, it would be to shorten this, athletics versus athletics. So raw strength, since he doesn't have proficiency.
Yeah, that's not gonna. He's not gonna be able to.
Yeah.
You
Try,
wipe the
good-
floor with him.
Good try though. Good try. Good try. You are improving. You definitely are improving. She helps you back. She helps him back up. There we go. There we go. Good try. Good try.
Sorry, but that sounds patronizing.
Bad. But you
No,
just
he said that as a joke.
oh.
I'm sorry. I was joking.
No worries. It's been a long while since anybody tried to joke with me.
Understood. All right, going
you
on
did-
to the next scene.
But
Or
you did wonderfully though. The only thing I recommend is trying to change up a little bit of your stance here and there to help you be a little bit harder to be knocked down every once in a while, okay?
gotcha.
That's all the advice I can give. I'm not really all
Didn't
that
realize
great.
Andrew was gone.
Yeah, he's still gone. But, shit, the training, but the sparring there probably took a while, wouldn't you say?
I mean, like, you keep sparring. Yeah, that was one
Yeah.
sparring session.
Yeah. So
So, Ready for round
one.
two?
Yeah, one.
No, role-playing wise. Ready for round two? See if you get a little bit better?
Sure. Let's go.
Three,
2,
2,
1.
go.
Oop.
Right. But,
You can see you can see he's actually starting to get into it, but you just clothesline him.
excuse me, but may I use that crit to like instead of trying to actually like topple him or something like that, I'm actually like editing his footwork so he's actually learning how to kind of stay up and avoid being knocked down a little bit more instead. Is that gonna do?
This is between you two at this point.
Like you take the hammer and like he's trying to charge at you. You're using the hammer just to move his legs and arms.
to basically help him get a better pose and basically better like center of gravity, so he slowly gets the idea of how it feels actually to do it.
You can see him starting to get frustrated.
Okay,
Lucky, go. One more.
let's go. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Let's go.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Like,
So-
imagine like he actually took like the poses that Lima did when doing the Warhammer and actually used it, and now Lima's pinned and she smiles.
No, he just remembers before Archon even snapped in the arena. He just remembers seeing Archon just pick up the dude and just fucking deck him on the ground, and that's what happens.
Gets under Lima's center of gravity, lifts, and then
Lifts up.
lets gravity take over to take care of his low strength. Like basically gets Lima up as much as he can, gets Lima off balance, and then lets gravity take over.
Exactly.
She stands up and smiles happily. That's the spirit. See, you're learning. You're learning. Good job.
Lima, what is your highest stat?
My highest stat
Yes.
is charisma.
Roll straight persuasion.
Persuasion. I rolled a 3. Oh god, that hurts, but it's +7, so. Done.
It would have been disadvantage actually, so yeah, no success. I forgot about disadvantage because you're not
Hold on,
his.
let me roll again to see if it's lower.
If it's low, it already has no effect.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh,
What was at disadvantage? He just got. Woo!
you slightly out of breath. You slightly out of breath.
Got it. Think I'm getting a hang of it.
You're getting good. That's good. That's good for you. That's good. Good job. Good job. She claps him on the shoulder lightly.
I'm 10, not 4.
I know, but it's like he's like clapping him on the shoulder, like a back, like a patting on the back, you know? Like, that's a really good job there. That's wonderful that you managed to do that. It's just you're definitely growing.
Thank you.
I bet your master would be proud if they saw what you did there. I bet you did.
Sam, high or low?
Low.
Frederick looks up. Looks up at Archon's. See if Archon's watching. Nothing.
Oh, but that's a 4 on 100.
Right.
Jesus, I've never seen that happen before. I think he right now has a lot more on his mind, so he can't properly show that.
It's all right.
But I'm glad you're making progress. It's wonderful to see you grow.
Thank you.
No worries. I guess we're so slightly better at fighting than magic. He notices like actually make him roll insight real quick actually, or in perception, one of the two.
He honestly has no proficiency, so
It's just raw.
it's just a raw d12.
He's still all in his fucking mind. He's all pumped about what he just did. He just can't wait to go tell Archon his master what happened during training session. In fact, he's gonna go do that right now.
Is Agatha still in the room though? Simple question.
Agatha is watching a bit, yeah.
Do you notice after saying
I guess Agatha would stop Frederick from going
Nah,
any
she'd
further.
let Frederick go.
Oh, okay.
But Agatha probably would notice actually that after Lima said the fighting thing in the magic part, like she grips like her right arm and her knuckles go a little bit white for how hard she's gripping as she's remembering something.
Agatha will place a hand on your arm. Lima dear,
Yes?
is everything okay?
Just flashbacks, to be honest. The whirlwind, the magic, all physics and laws breaking and forming and breaking again. Everything being destroyed. The bodies turning to dust, deforming, turning to different elements, and then vanishing. Breathe, Lima. Breathe. Breathe.
Maybe you need some rest as well.
I've already been resting. I was... Plus, if I rest now, right now, I'm sure it will come back.
Well then...
Hello?
Yes, hello?
I believe it's Andrew.
It is an Andrew.
Yep.
It is an
You're
Andrew?
not-
It is an Andrew who is muted.
Yep. Let's give him a bet.
Yeah.
So let's continue from that.
Agatha will...
Hi, I'm sorry about that.
No worries.
Did I accidentally cancel anything?
No.
Nope.
No.
Ah,
By the
okay.
way, Lima critted against Frederick in a training match, and
And
then
really, he cuts afterwards. He immediately
and
crit
Frederick immediately just pile drives her to the floor,
Yeah, and then the crit afterwards.
or
Yeah.
pile drives them to the floor.
Agatha will look at you, Lima, and just be like, well, there's many things to keep you busy in the city.
Tommy is finally snapped out of being distracted by his wizard.
To be honest, it's nothing much other than trying to help others. To be honest.
Be selfish once in a while, Lima.
Roll persuasion on this. Please.
This will be at plus... +2. 21.
I guess I could try to be selfish for once, but like Akika can kind of tell like Lima's struggling in her head to even try to think to be selfish.
Go to a bar, have some drinks. Have some fun. How long has it been since you've had some fun?
Like Lima's gonna look down at her own hands for a quick second. I haven't had anything like that ever since that incident.
Go out, have some drinks, maybe gamble a bit. Whatever is fun for you, do it. If you spend all your time doing for others, you neglect yourself.
Probably for the
Even
best.
the greatest of machines needs time to rest.
Lima's gonna jump in the air a little bit, not expecting like Tommy just show up in the training rings like.
Tommy's just chewing on a piece of bread.
And then spits it out because he cannot swallow the bread because he is robot. He doesn't even spit it out. He just opens his metal mouth and it falls out. And then he bites another piece of bread.
Yep.
Yeah.
I imagine like the lizard inside the helmet is just, like trying to eat the bread out of the mouth when it's when he chomps down.
Good thing I don't have saliva. This would be gross.
I would agree on this. I don't know what to do for fun anymore, to be honest.
We can play with the rats. That's what I do at home.
Actually, Tommy, where do you live, actually?
Tommy points in a random direction of where he lives.
I live at Father's lab.
look over at Agatha real quick.
Yep.
Just gave a join like Tommy over at his place for a minute and see what we can find there. I feel like you guys already searched there.
What's your guys' passive perceptions? Well, not Archron, because Archron is indisposed.
Yeah.
For this.
Passive perception is 9, but passive investigation is 12.
Investigation would not help for this. This is
Okay.
perception.
So I probably would not notice because I have a -1, so it's a 9.
What is Tommy's passive perception?
Probably lower.
Probably lower. Oh boy.
Tommy's is a 11. Yeah, you don't notice too much, Tommy.
I am a child. I have bread.
Very well. Agatha will say, and then head back into the tower.
I'll see you this afternoon, Agatha. To see how the potion turned out. Sound okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I'll see you then. Come on, Tommy. Lead the way.
That is fine, pancake.
He's right now needs some alone time. Trust me.
Okay. You want to see where you get to see where Tommy lives?
Yeah. So do your gnolls. If they want to join, of
Ah.
course.
Okay. Onward to the Tommy lair.
I'll let you take over for this, Andrew, since I'm pretty sure you have an idea for Tommy's home.
As meanwhile, Andrew in real life is eating sandwich.
Nom nom nom.
Okay.
I'm gonna start rolling performance for the coin trick Lima's gonna do to calm herself down a little bit more as they move along. Do not
There are
roll a
days when I
one.
wonder why your character isn't a bard.
Huh?
Meanwhile, eventually, after a long stretch of road, which is on a hellish hill that should not exist ever in existence, with too many fucking stairs. Way too many fucking stairs.
Like stairs,
Tom-
don't they?
That was dramatic. Papa
Ah.
liked that.
So so you used to be an actor, it feels then.
No, he just likes stairs. He thinks it's a good defense mechanism.
Okay, and I rolled to see what type of material the stairs are made out of.
Yep.
21.
Mostly from stone, but you notice that the stairs are purposely inclined slightly towards down. And the stairs, almost as if it was like designed to hurt people. One moment, as I'm being interrupted.
So, the stairs are meant to trip people. Oh boy. That's just the prankster side, I guess.
One moment.
I'm so glad this song came up right before I went live, because I'm like, you know what? This is going to be perfect to play throughout the entire episode.
Yep. I'm kind of hoping I'm doing okay so far.
You've been doing great!
Wait, what's going on?
We're just waiting, because we're doing some Tommy and Lima RP. But I guess in the meantime, is Archron asleep?
Yes.
Alright, Archron. In your slumber, let us explore this scenario.
Oh boy.
So, in your sleep, you see before you that knoll. And as you try to punch it, it grabs your hand. You try to punch it with your other hand, and it grabs that one too. You feel the claws dig into your skin, into your flesh. It laughs as it starts to grow in size to twice your height, still grabbing onto your hands.
Enough of this.
And then the knoll fades.
I killed you.
The knoll fades, and you are faced by the three ruffians. You punch one in the face, he goes down. And then for the next, you reach out with your offhand, and instead of a punch, it's a claw. And you tear his face off and away. And then your perspective changes as you face the third. You feel taller. You reach out onto his shoulders, two clawed hands, and you bring his face up to his as he screams, and his scream is cut off with a crunch.
Jesus Christ, I just got that. Now who's the one being dark when they come back in?
Frederick is at the door.
Hello.
Come in.
He comes in. Are you alright?
Archon is breathing heavily, shaking. He's in a cold sweat.
Nightmares.
This was no normal night. And
Do we need to find Tommy?
Archon will find out from hyperventilating so much.
Frederick will call for Archmage Agatha. We then cut back to Tommy and Lima.
You come to the at the top of the stairs, you finally see it, and surprised that it is actually surprisingly hard to find. A large manor, old and decrepit, with a large family crest above it, one signified by a skull. In a bottle. And it is flanked by two gargoyles, made of metal. And it is surprisingly creepier than you would expect for the home of Tommy Tinker. Almost gothic in architecture.
Are the gargoyles also someone like you? Like sentient?
Papa has an interesting choice of design. Probably gets it from Mama. The gargoyles were new.
They're new?
My mama moved in. She likes metal. She likes to build things. She makes sculptures. That's how she make me.
Mama and Papa loved you very much.
Mama was really nice. As Tommy pushes open the doors.
Leland falls
Luckily,
and
not
after
many people come. Not many people come babysit.
Lima falls after Tommy.
You see a rather...
Sorry, not gonna lie.
I nearly passed out from hyperventilating like that.
Hmm.
That's why I said Archon passed out. Because I nearly fucking passed out. Holy shit. Sorry, continue.
It opens up to a poorly lit hallway. As Tommy goes to light a kind of what appears to be kind of like an artificer-inspired lamp, and hands one to Dima.
You need this. We haven't turned on lights in a long time.
Okay. She takes the lantern and looks over at it a little bit because she's not quite used to artificer stuff all that much, to be honest.
It's kind of like a lamp, except for it has a button.
Oh, she like presses the button wonderingly, think.
A little tiny blue flame lights up in the lamp. As you walk through the halls, you kind of see
Wait,
like a large...
you said it's a flame, right?
Yeah, it's like a little blue one.
I'm gonna use control flame to make it brighter, but not so it's double the brightness for it for an hour now. But it's a cantrip, so don't worry. So you see like Leela snap her fingers and it gets brighter.
Tiny. Tiny.
It's something small I learned from my father. He was very adventurous.
Well, then let Tommy show you the round. This is a big place. This is where Tommy would pretend to be a potato. Don't ask why. Tommy was just 1 year old. Tommy was a very strange child at 1 year old. Now Tommy is bigger child. Now Tommy is nice instead of potato.
I bet you would have thought yourself to be growing even bigger underground, but didn't you?
Maybe.
You little bit big potato nut, you. It's like she rubs the top of your head a little bit saying that.
Hide and seek was a very scary game back then.
I bet, because you don't really need to breathe, so... Just
Yeah,
hide.
I got lost for a week once. Daddy knew where I was, but Daddy wanted Tommy to learn his lesson. Tommy stopped doing.
Makes sense.
As you kind of enter the main hallway, you kind of just like the large. There's like a large staircase that leads up, but you kind of notice compared to like in some cases where you would see like rather large, kind of big stuff. You notice that in the kind of normal hallways, it stoops down a wee bit smaller. In fact, actually, the house is like despite how big it is, the roof is really low. And it's kind of hard for you to kind of not to kind of avoid the ceiling a little bit, as it kind of almost see it's low enough that chandeliers and stuff might accidentally bump into your head.
Oh, that. Thank goodness I increased the brightness by 2 times so I can see that ahead of time so I can duck underneath them.
In fact, you can tell that probably this house was made for someone rather small. Meanwhile, Tommy just like practically looks like a normal sized person in comparison to the hallways.
It seems like your father and mother are used to smell like gas.
Small, big. You guys are giants. Either case, this is where I grew up.
As you pass by a couple of tall portraits in the hallways, you see one of appears to be a halfling and a gnome, kind of just sitting at a chair, kind of together, and smiling and whatnot. And then even another picture of a halfling and gnome and a tiny robot. And so on and so forth. You even see a large portrait of what appears to be a really tall mechanical being. And then Tommy, a tiny robot, in comparison to it, in a completely different time.
When Lena sees that picture of the halfling and the gnome and Tommy. She kind of smiles and cries a bit, and then that's
Tommy was
over.
nice.
Yeah.
Mommy moved from Tinkerton, and decided to spruce up the place. Now it has fancy lamps. Although I need to find where the buttons are. I forget where they are.
As you kind of pass by some of the strange, weird kind of rooms, you see at the end of like one hallway, past a couple of bedrooms, a large laboratory setup set in the middle of the main area of the building, from what you can tell from the outside. This large mechanical setup, like half dedicated to just research notes, test tubes, glass, and all the different bottles and chemicals you can think of. And to the right is a massive forge setup of different metals, mechanical bits, and workshop tables. And in the center, one massive workshop table.
Hey Tommy, do you think we could probably look around in this area? I know you probably looked over it many times beforehand. Can we look around in this section to see if there's any hints or notes left here that might help find where your father might be?
Okay.
Should we roll investigation?
So yeah, it's up to Sam.
I'm sorry.
Basically, Tommy is giving Lima a tour of his family estate and shows him the rather large laboratory setup that kind of makes up a good chunk of the entire building.
And what is Lima doing?
Lima is trying to investigate the place for anything that might help with the search for my father.
Yeah, roll investigation.
Please. Oh, 18. Not bad.
18? You find a notebook.
I lightly open the notebook with like a pinky finger to make sure I don't damage anything on it, stuff like that.
Where do you flip open in the notebook?
I start flipping one page after the other slowly, reading it slowly.
It's a bunch of just notes about magic and experiments and stuff.
Does the type of experiments change near the end?
Andrew would have more of an idea about the experiments, but they do change near the end. They start to become less notes and more of a journal near the end. And as it talks about the loss of Neil Harker's wife, and that when they tried to, because they had the funds to do it, they tried to get her revived, and the spell didn't work. It didn't connect to her soul, which is a known phenomenon, but then, and the notes say that, but then as they go on, he keeps talking about how unfair it feels, and how he just wants her back.
Papa became very quiet
Grief.
when he was gone.
Yeah, grief can tend to do that. And I can deeply relate to these notes. If I had the power and ability to, I would have tried a long time ago to bring back the village.
Sometimes things don't need to come back. Sometimes things must learn to move on.
I know.
Until I find Papa, he's not gonna be happy.
And your Papa is definitely struggling. When I see these notes, I can almost see a copy of me. Someone who is upset at fate and wants to see something else be made out of it and bring back those who were lost, but the soul doesn't want to come back, and he doesn't see that way.
Tommy kind of walks over to one of the little stations nearby, what would look like his mom's sides of the lab, and looks over at a symbol of what appears to be like almost a twinkling star that seems to be hung on a little pendant, like above where the main workstation would be. Yeah, sometimes hear her, you know. She told me stories a lot when I was smaller, when she first built me, with Daddy's magic. Sometimes I still hear her. She always told me to find Dad, help him move on, that it was okay. I think that's why I became a knight.
A knight for those who have passed on, do their will. The last little will they want to move on or not see the loved one hurt. It's nice.
She always told me, if there's even a spark of hope, anything can be reforged. Even people.
Lemon's gonna look at the last page of the notebook real quick.
The
I
last
don't
page
know.
is, again, just dealing with the grief. And basically, it sounds almost confused. He's talking about necromancy, about transmutation, about arcane magic being used. And that there must be some way. There must be a way.
Dad always believed in the impossible. That's how I was born.
Lemon's gonna close the book softly and put it back softly as well.
Tommy goes and walks over to Mima and shows him something. And he opens up the little chest cavity thing he has of his body and shows where he puts his holy symbol. He sees a little gem on it at the heart of his being, one that's inscribed with the holy mark of the spark.
Lima
Mommy and
smiles.
Daddy built a lot of things. Daddy was especially excited when he made me. He didn't think it was possible at first. But Mommy showed him anything could. And ever since, he's been excited about the impossible. And that's how I was born. Just like Forge,
Reminds me
my
what my
big cousin.
kind of reminds me of the stories my mother used to tell me a little bit about the Underdark and how life was there for her before she tried to leave.
Family is what makes most people.
Yeah.
Whether it be the actions they do while they're here or they're gone. In the end, that's what's important. Making sure to be there for the ones that you have, and leave something good behind when you go.
Oh wait,
Mom?
Tommy,
Had a
I
good-
Tommy, I like you roll investigation real quick on Lima.
Tommy, use investigation with a natural 2.
You can just barely see trembling on Lima. You can't tell what else is going on. But you know she's slightly trembling.
Jesus, our group is just traumatically, mentally, like devastated.
Yes, exactly.
We are orphans. What did you expect?
This is why it's family and memories. Because this was the running theme.
I actually kind of wonder if there is an afterlife, what my mother and father think of what happened, and if me,
Tommy one.
Tommy, you can roll a religion check.
7.
7? Yeah.
I'm still pretty. Still pretty stupid.
Yep.
Like I know things, but I only know so much. Tommy says this. Mommy only taught me so much about the living spark, but she did tell me this. There is something. I may not know what it is, but ultimately, there is something at the end. And when the spark is there, things will be remade, reformed, restored.
Oh, by the way,
I'm not sure how, but it always does.
Tommy, do you mind telling me a little bit about your brother, Forge? You call him a little bit.
Oh, big cousin Forge. Oh, he's in charge at Tinkerton.
Oh. I can roll a history check to figure out if I know what Tinkerton is.
Yeah, roll history check.
+0. Let's see. I have no idea what Tinkerton is. Like, oh,
You came from a small town.
very small town. Can you elaborate a little bit more what Tinkerton is for me, please? This is the first time I've ever heard of it.
It's the birthplace of my people. Sit down, and I shall tell you the story of Tinkerton. A long time back, Tinkerton was a mostly gnome place. Little tiny people like me. In size. But they always had a lot of troubles with people. People were mean. They get scary. So rather than fighting with swords, they fought with their brain. And they built this big dude. Big Tommy. Bigger Tommy. Mega Tommy. And they named him Forge. Although, he ended up being so strong that they actually ended up respecting him a lot. And they made it, for years, he's been watching over it. In fact, one of the most interesting things is, he's the reason why my people exist today. In exchange for helping guard and protect the city, more of his kind would be made. And so, that's how my mommy learned the basics of how to make meat. My dad filled in the rest. They have a lot of shiny stuff. Lots of shiny things. All the shiny things. If you wanted to build something, they could make it. And threefold. They like building. Tommy wanted to learn to build one day too, like Dad. But Daddy always told Tommy to be careful. Not till I was older. So Mommy taught me until then. But Mommy wasn't able to stay forever. So, until then, Tommy wants to find Daddy. Maybe he can still teach him. Once he's fixed. Once he's better.
Lemon's gonna go down one knee and just hug Tommy for a split second and, like, pat his head a little bit.
Mommy always said good things are fixed by hugs.
The
That's why
Knowles
he
cuddle
said-
pile.
Tommy accept the huggles.
Tommy, when I'm hugging, you can feel that there's actually tears rolling down Lima's face.
Why do humans always leak?
I'm just crying because I almost remember the past.
The past is merely the materials for building the future. But every memory is a brick in the road. And then you build your own path. Sure, sometimes those bricks aren't that great. They'll be cracked. They'll be broken. They'll be made of materials that you don't want to remember. Or maybe things that you don't want to see again, etched on that road piece. But by building upon those, over time, those marks will disappear. Those cracks will reform. And you can build new things from them. And one day, you'll be able to build a new path of memory. A legacy that people will remember. It is what you do now that makes that road better. It may take time, but even a single brick can be the foundation for a massive city.
Thank you, Tommy. Just oftentimes it feels like I'm just constantly teetering on the edge. Hiding with a smile, just hoping things go for the best. Each time I hold
Tommy
that,
puts a hand on your shoulder.
each time I hold
Giving
that pocket,
instructions as they're wobbling.
each time I hold that pocket watch, I remember the good, and then immediately remember the bad. That pocket watch is both what I need, what I want to hold on to, just remember them, so the memories don't fade, so they stay in my heart still, so that they don't die in my memories. Remember the village, remember the neighbors, remember the people nearby me. I don't want to
You
lose
will
them. I
always
don't want
live
to.
on.
I don't want to lose them in my head. I don't want to lose them again. But constantly they're in my head, seeing them vanish. Each night I see that event, all the chaos, all the housing, everything around me.
Tommy,
vanishing.
make
Tommy was
make
losing-
a check using your charisma score and your wisdom score added together. Your modifier, not your score. Roll d20, add both wisdom and charisma modifiers to it.
4, 5. So plus 5. Where do I roll? Oh, here it is.
Damn it, 9.
Lima, you can see Tommy's eyes. They're usually a golden color. They turn white for just a moment, and then it fades back to the usual color.
Over. Over.
You're going to be fine. All things can be reforged. Once cities fall, and so do people. But you still live on as their memory, just like I do for Mommy. And for Daddy, and all the people who helped build. Every person becomes a part, like a brick in a house. Every memory, stone. Every act, a piece of the mortar. Over time, it becomes a massive masterpiece. And while you're still standing, you're gonna last a long while. And you're a beautiful mosaic. You have plenty of things to show the world.
But each time I feel like I'm gonna show something, it just feels like I'm destroying everything around me. Like all the mortar of other people's buildings falling apart. Everything sliding away, vanishing to dust. The memories from everybody else around me turning into mush as everything falls into chaos. I don't want this chaos in me. I don't want this magic. All I want is to be.
Have we had a long rest since the last time we played?
Yes.
You haven't.
Oh, we haven't. Okay. But just everything.
Guidance.
I wish to do a persuasion check with guidance.
You may persuasion check with guidance, but it is up to Joe how Lima takes the result.
Well, I slightly crying is how I'm playing her right now. I'm actually physically crying.
I
Oh,
know the
boy.
pain, man. Truly emotional characters really take the hold. That is 25.
How does Lima take a 25 persuasion check from Tommy?
25. You rolled a 4 and a 1.
Oh, no, that 4 was the previous thing. I actually rolled a 24 in D&D Beyond.
Okay, did not know. She's still gonna try to catch our breath a little bit.
Even fire, if stoked too much, can warp metal. Doesn't mean it's impossible to reforge the sword. You have the power similar to the forge. You can rebuild and replace things, break and build things. It takes time for that forge to be tempered. No sword is immediately made in one go. Sometimes it takes years, centuries, and different techniques, different from person to person. You are a forge, one that can burn brightly and also reforge reality to whatever he sees. It may take you time to learn how to manipulate it. Wild magic is always something my dad said was weird. You can never really predict it. But you have what most people don't. The potential to make it your own. You can reshape that into something new. Who knows? Maybe one day you can even control it. Maybe even stop it from ever hurting anyone. Or even better, you can be an inspiration for another person who's going through the same pain as you. And you too can show them how to control it. Show them how to use it for good. Like when we go find Papa. You're gonna need all the help that I can get. I know that you're gonna be great. I trust you. You're my friend. Now, let's go find Pancake. He needs hugs too.
Well, we can do Pancake in a bit, but let's try to get you looking in your home for a little bit longer, okay?
Okay. If you want, you can spend some time here. I'm gonna make sure everyone's okay.
Thank you.
Snarl! Snarl! Growl! Growl!
The gnolls all raise their heads to you.
I want you to deliver this.
As Tommy then improvises a very poorly drawn note in crayon.
Also,
As he
They're,
always-
they're holding it upside down.
Close enough. Find Pancake and give him this.
I'm presuming
Something
you're I'm presuming you're pantomiming to them so they understand with the language barrier.
To a degree, I know some of their languages. Unfortunately, I only have learned mostly the curse words of their language.
Yeah, like you can get the idea across through pantomiming and what you do know. They'll nod their heads
If I
and
tell them to find him, he is invited and bring him back. Remember,
As I gesture, Huggles. That is the salute that I now do with them.
they do the salute back and then head off.
never underestimate the power of one's words. If I can make friends with almost anything, you can reshape the wild. After all, you are my friends are always good at things.
hey, due to how emotional like Lima was, should we roll something?
Go ahead.
Probably a good time they sent out the gnarls.
Oh no.
This is not good, is it?
Oh no. Let me double
Ah,
check something
yeah.
above.
Oh god, that's a full-on, if I'm
Oh,
not mistaken.
oh god. Oh god, hey, how would you like to do this?
Wild Magic Surge.
And also, while Magic Search near the pocket watch as the photo changes inside of it.
42 for you, 29 for the watch.
Okay, let me go to the wild magic table. I didn't think I needed to use this today. Dot. D&D. Wow, magic table.
We've really got to start learning to take more long rests.
Also,
You have not had a long rest since we started streaming.
So, you said 40? 40-ish?
42.
42. Let me look at 42.
But yeah, you guys have not had a long rest since we started streaming this game.
Hey! Andrew,
Please stop. Did you turn into a potted plant?
I turned back to a cactus. I'm a cactus again. And,
Like I
Agatha,
stated,
Agatha
you
would
need
note, though, the pocket watch is going berserk, and the pictures inside of it are showing something it shouldn't.
Agatha and Emma both kind of investigating what happened to Archon. Agatha pulls the pocket watch out of her pocket. What's in the... What is it showing?
It's showing 3 locations at once, all merged together. One of the epicenter, one of the castle, the area we're in right now, and one where Frederick is right now. All
Frederick-
merged. Specifically because of the crit beforehand, I'm ruling the crit a little bit. Something is right now with Frederick, so it's showing where Frederick is, but not harming him or anything. It's just showing those 3 locations all fused at once. So he's not harmed or anything. That Frederick thinks it's technically a red herring for them.
Alright.
Or not really technically a red herring, because something is happening in that location,
Yep,
Oh, no.
technically.
because they are there, and Archon is there.
Yep.
Yeah. Agatha and Emma are gonna hear, so Frederick is frantic, running down the stairs, like, trying to explain what the fuck happened to Archon.
that happened. That had already happened, but I guess we'll rewind.
Yeah.
What?
No, but then Archon just starts screaming.
Agatha will close the pocket watch, set it down kind of away, and she and Emma will both go up. Are you all right, dear?
They'll see Archon standing in the middle of the room. They will have to make an I'd say Arcana check.
Alright, plus 10 to both of these. 23 and 26.
They will see the mark of the war collar burned into Archon's forehead as he lunges forward and takes a strike at one of them.
Roll your attack.
What is with everyone being possessed by shit?
Only Archon is!
No, I don't have that. Okay.
We have too much magic in our party, and we're mostly warriors.
I'm guessing a 12 isn't going to hit.
Nope. Dodge it out of the way. Wisdom save.
15.
15 fails. You are paralyzed by a hold person spell.
Thank God for hold person.
Archon's gonna. Who's the one who used hold person?
That would be Emma.
Archon's gonna shift his eyes towards Emma, and he would speak almost in the words of the war color. It has been prophesied.
Oh,
The war between nations is upon us. And Archon will then pass out.
Is this like foreshadowing for the war scenario? Nice.
The 2 Archmages are yet again stunned in the same day from you guys.
Why do we keep getting possessed by magic and crazy shit?
Oh no, this will also have future precautions for Archon.
This has all been in the same day.
Exactly. And now Lima's also going through a massive existential crisis as she's a cactus again.
I would say just because this is the middle of RP, you're a cactus for like a minute.
Yeah.
I will proceed to gently hug the cactus as I pick up your pup. Keep talking.
What is Emma and Agatha's like reaction? I know they're stunned, but like after hearing that,
Agatha is like, what the frick? And Emma's like, okay, time to try and figure out what's going on.
Everything is going to shit again.
the mark of the
Meanwhile,
war
Tommy is
collar,
just watering Joe.
if with that Arcana check, they'll notice the mark of the war collar will shift from his forehead onto his left palm.
Onto his dick.
So I see you have chosen a third path, Presley.
Motherfucker.
You have chosen the path of the chosen. At that, we're gonna cut all the way back to Lima and Tommy.
I remember one time getting turned into a potted plant.
Are we?
Not really, I was buried in the ground, but
I forget. We're in the territories, right?
You are in the
Yeah.
kingdoms,
Oh, we're in the kingdoms, right?
but knowing what you're hinted at, you're still gonna be involved in what you hinted at.
Oh yeah.
okay, Lima, you need to rest. I'll get you water.
Excuse me, I like to roll something as soon as I change back. Is that okay with you?
What would you like to roll?
A charisma saving throw.
Do so.
I like how Tommy is literally just your guys' fucking therapist now.
I failed because I was trying to go low, but this is a high. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Tommy proceeds to water the pots in the middle of
Isn't
the
a high
land.
charisma save good?
He was trying to go under the DC. One of those.
Ah,
Oh no. Oh fuck.
Let me guess. Bad shit?
Very bad.
Oh my god, this is all within one episode. What the fuck?
Not one episode. This is more like those two-parter episodes where they leave you on a cliffhanger for half of the episode and then lead to the next
Yeah.
half. You know, like every Zuko arc.
Fair.
In fact, Zuko's entire story arc. It's mostly
Basically.
been, here is Zuko. Wait till next time. Here is Zuko. Wait till next
Until
time.
next time.
Okay, give me a hot second. I need to roll some damage onto myself.
It just occurred to me, I was making fun of two characters at once.
Yep.
Yup.
Because also our Zuko has just been disappearing in the middle of
That's the
shit.
Zuko he was talking about.
No, he was talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender Zuko.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh no, I knew that one, but I was also.
Yeah.
I
bring-
realized that one too. I just had to bring up our Zuko.
because it's too bad Tommy's not an artificer.
So, has the spell worn off for the flooded plant effect?
I'm sorry?
Tommy,
Has the effect of
Tommy's
the flooded
like
plant
the
worn off now?
Yes.
Tommy's just watering you in the meanwhile.
Hey, Tommy.
Hey. Yeah.
When Lima changes back, you notice all of her right arm to her shoulders covered in words.
What languages do I know? Celestial, Common, and Gnomish.
These are, some of it's in Undercommon, some of it's in Elvish, some of it's in Draconic.
I have no idea.
But the ones parts you can read or are in common, you notice are technically have different handwriting styles. all of them say, "We see you. We know you."
We feel you.
And one of the
Sorry.
last ones you can read is, "We will harm you."
See your inner conflict literally manifest.
Note, Lima. You can tell Lima isn't awake, but her eyes are open and she's actually standing up.
I mean, to Tommy, that's asleep.
Yeah, Choo-Choo.
Yeah, good point.
They look. I'm going to say they now. They look at you.
Hello.
Tiny robot man.
I'm far.
Interesting.
Are you Lima's friends?
We aren't friends.
I see. So that's why Lima's scared. I take it you're angry.
Other half. Power. Half.
So you're the wild magic. Tell me, why do you hurt Lima?
They smile slightly. And then Lima collapses because she's actually trying to fight back. And that failure was that magic taking hold of her body for a bit. And now all the
Tommy
words
will not.
burn. By the way, the damage
Tommy
I
will
rolled,
not.
the damage I rolled is actually was delayed for the damage she's about to take. So the words that appear on her arm all burn brightly and are ablaze before it calms down. And you can tell it's constantly changing the type of burning it's doing, from cold to fire to acid, constantly changing in a madness apocalypse.
Hey, Sam, do you remember that thing I wrote about when Tommy actually is legitimately serious for once?
Yep.
Tommy notices this and remembers the demon and proceeds to take a deep, clockwork breath in, and slowly you see Tommy grow as his eyes change a different color from gold to white. And it grows to be proper normal size and tells him, do not be afraid. Do not let those things take hold. No demon shall harm your body. May you be reforged into...
To me, I like you to roll Arcana.
Tommy's not especially good at Arcana. But whatever Tommy's doing right now is good, because it has a 19.
You noticed this is part from mana, but the mana is also connecting to something else, and that other item is the pocket watch. 2 halves of 1 whole.
Divine Sense.
You wouldn't sense anything picked up by divine sense. No undead, no fiends,
Celestials, no fiends.
no fiend, no celestials.
Wait, how far does divine sense go?
60 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
never
not
mind.
that crazy. It's not like how it used to be where it was just infinite uses.
I was gonna say if it was at that point, you would have sensed the huge celestial influence coming back at the tower.
Oh, it wouldn't be celestial.
Oh, right.
Semantics of how my world works.
So,
Tommy wishes to do a protective hug, holding him in place so that way he can fight back. You can do this. You're stronger than this. Do not let the flames burn you.
and Charisma saving throw
You
again.
boy.
Is that okay with you?
Yep.
And I will help.
So, take disadvantage,
Oh,
I guess, in this
no.
case.
Yep. Okay. Disadvantage, I have to roll again. Oh, God!
Jesus Christ.
I need low.
I'd
and I'm
use a spell, but we haven't taken a long rest. You guys picked a bad day to go to shit.
This has all been one day!
Yep. Hey, it's possible. Hey, Because of
Oh
this,
wait, have we taken a short rest at all yet?
You've taken short rest, but you haven't taken one since the last episode.
hey,
You haven't specified it, at least.
because how
Good
I'm
point.
role playing this as the wild magic trying to take over a little bit more. Should we roll the wild magic table again? Oh God.
Tommy wishes to fight back.
17.
Let's look at the table for 17. Oh, I grow a beard or feathers and remains on my face until I sneeze.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
God.
I remember that. I
But
did that to a friend.
Yeah, but the pocket watch, on the other hand, it's beginning to spark like mad. It's almost causing a fire. Almost, keyword. Oh boy.
Poor Emma and Agatha, they have to deal with both the pocket watch and Archon with the fucking with
Yeah.
what just happened.
As we come back to
Hey,
them,
meanwhile-
them, Emma is taking care of Archon, and then Agatha is rushing over to try and find like a box or something for the pocket watch.
The pocket watch automatically opens and it's playing Lima's voice screaming that she wants her body back. Give it back. She doesn't want to stay in this. She doesn't want to stay in this nightmare. Get me out. Get
Dispel
me out.
magic at 9th level.
It calms down a little bit, but the voices, but instead the voice is not shouting from it. It's now a whisper. It's still happening.
Actually, dispel magic. If those two items are connected to one individual, would actually probably suppress the wild magic and cause your body actually finally have a chance of retaining hold again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Especially in 9th level cast.
Okay, good.
Oh
Good.
yeah.
So yes, it's definitely now fully calmed down, but the magic and mana inside there is still like pulsing, and the writing is now around her eye, like her right eye just
Actually,
glowing.
it would have calmed down for Lima too.
I know, but no, this is the aftermath of that failure right now.
Oh,
For the
okay.
eye. And the writing around the eye is, "We will see through you now."
Tommy goes back to normal mode as Lima gets control again.
Lima's actually gonna slowly wake up in extreme pain and gasp. No, 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 no.
Tommy comedically slaps you to calm you down.
It would be comedic if it wasn't a metal hand going so quickly.
Yeah.
It's comedic for everyone else, not for Lima. That is a metal hand going as gently as Tommy can.
As gently as Tommy can.
We just gotta take a breath.
Breathe. Breathe.
It was almost like
You
that
are
night.
good.
It almost got to that night. It almost got to that night.
That. You are getting some water and some rest now. Go to my room.
Okay. She slowly stands up and lets Tommy lead.
At this point, the Knolls will have arrived with the message, and the Archmages are just looking like some shit went down.
Archon's passed out. There's a brand on his right. So his hand is black, but there's like a white, gold, and red insignia of the war color on his palm.
Why y'all motherfuckers have to have burned shit into your hands? I thought we were not supposed to have tattoos until war.
Archon, as you are passed out, you have another dream. This one starts the same as the first, with the Knoll catching your hands. But then, in a moment, its head is removed, and its limp body falls as you see a hobgoblin man standing in front of you.
Hello?
Goblins.
You.
Me?
Yes, you. You're a warrior, aren't you?
Yes, that I am.
Good.
Why is that relevant?
We'll need warriors in what's to come.
Okay. I'm sorry. I am very confused. Today has been extremely traumatic.
He
I
will.
have no
He
idea
will
what the
touch
fuck-
your. He will touch your forehead, and you will receive visions. great creatures battling the dragons versus the giants, and beyond that, you see something even more terrifying. You see two massive storms, and then they begin to coalesce. One forms the shape of a storm giant man, long beard crackling with lightning, and in his hand, a bolt of lightning. The other,
Wait,
you can see, is not a storm in and of itself. It is a storm created by a five-headed dragon. With each beat of her wings, the winds speed up. With each roar, a bolt of lightning strikes, and as she lands, the earth trembles. You see Antechny, you see Boxgilf, you see people of this land running for their lives. We need warriors to stop what's coming.
I'm guessing this all these visions, what's going on, is happening at the same time as the whole event where Archon is just like taken over.
Yeah.
Basically, the war caller, basically saying out the prophecy, and just this is going on. Archon is just like, I'm just but a simple, mundane person, though. Like, why me?
Because you're a warrior. You may not be one of my kind, but you have my spirit in you.
Who are you? Again, sorry. I just so I need a name just so I can.
My name is something rarely spoken among your kind. I am known as the War Caller. The god of the hobgoblins, your god of war.
Oh, okay then. Gods of war, insane magic going on, being possessed. Okay, this is all going on so fast. But
I can keep the great hunger at bay. If you do your duty.
and that is
Stop what you saw. Or at least lessen the casualties.
I'll try my best.
Sorry for interrupting, but I was kind of wondering what Adelart's thinking right now, seeing, hey, massive amount of wild magic just popped up back to back to back.
Oh, he's pissed. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
While
As
while
as
magic's
one of my
going
characters
off,
would say, God fucking damn it.
while magic's going off, prophecies are being foretold.
Like how
Everything's
Tommy-
going to shit.
Everything is going wrong. Da, 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 da.
Okay, I know Tommy's supposed to be like the group therapist at this point, but there's a certain amount of shit that Tommy can do when he hasn't taken a long rest, guys. Come
To be
on.
fair, it was Presley who brought the war shit into it. I was
Fucking
planning to hold
Presley
on to
and
that for
Tommy.
as long as I needed to.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just moving the time scale up for what people know.
Well,
That-
it's a small teaser.
It's a teaser, and I accept the teaser. I was just planning to hold on to it for a bit. It's not nothing bad. Just I was gonna reveal it later. It got revealed now. Oh well.
And then meanwhile with me over here, I'm starting to do some shit that has implications for more sentient type of magics.
Archon's just gonna
And
be
Tommy
like,
is being Tommy.
Archon's just gonna be like, well, if it makes you feel any better, You've got this Unpetchnian champion on your side.
Good. He'll reach out his left hand.
Ah. Archon will do the same.
Warrior handshake.
So it's
Warrior
really
handshake.
strong. It's like, you know the handshake that Arnold Schwarzenegger does with that one dude where they go, "You son of a bitch," and they do
Yeah,
that
exactly that.
Yeah, that's that. It's exactly that.
that. The arm flex.
And I'm guessing Archon just wakes up. What the fuck?
Emma has your arm and is investigating the symbol.
Can I have my arm back, please? Thank you very much. Invasion of privacy, much.
You were passed out, she says as she drops the arm. But I do apologize.
Even much so!
Have you not seen the brand?
Whoa.
I do apologize, but there's been a lot going on in a single day. Between Solomon, between the possession, and now this.
And then, so Archon explains everything he saw in this dream slash premonition.
I must check on something. And she moves off to the side and casts a spell.
Archon is just still eyes drawn on the mark. It's like he hasn't even got his eyes glued. His eyes are like just like glued to it.
Lima and Tommy.
All things will be good in time. You are good.
Oh no.
Breathe.
Nothing out of character right now, guys. I have a feeling he's about to show up.
Ew. Oh.
Oh no! Give it time! Let it happen!
Oh yeah.
Breathe.
Lima's right now calm down, but she isn't looking quite yet at her arm yet. So she does not know what's there.
Breathe. Look at me. You'll get water.
Okay. Her eyes slowly move to the markings on her arm. What the fuck happened?
Breathe. I just had a little chat with your friends.
What friends? It's only us here.
It's a long story.
Her face
Take
is
some
going
time.
pale rapidly as she realizing what happened in her conscious mind.
You're going to be fine.
Oh,
I am here for you. I am a lot stronger than you think. Right now you need rest.
She's gonna put her hand on her face and stop as soon as she feels something on her right eye. And what's going on?
You just need some rest. Your body's been through a lot, so the magic is being a bit more wonky. You need to take care of yourself.
What do you mean?
Stoke the flames for too long, it will get too hot. Just need some time to rest. Otherwise,
Rest? Rest? When this happened?
that's why you need rest. If you don't, it's only going to be a lot more difficult.
How many people were hurt? How many were?
No one was hurt. No one's hurt. Tommy's still good. Tommy still have all his pieces. You just turned into a cactus. Again.
She's gonna touch her face and realize there's beard there. Like, what the? Pulls
just
it off. Pulls it off. It looks like feathers just sneezes, and now all the feathers are off her face. Okay.
Tommy is now covered in feathers.
Tommy now has a new hat.
Okay.
Now Tommy looks like a tiny little Indian chieftain.
Oh my god.
Breathe. Breathe, Lima. Breathe, Lima. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
Okay, come on. You're going to bed now. It's been a long day. We got attacked by spiders. Oh yeah, by the way, don't worry. The spider's still at the gate. These guys are really good at keeping track of spiders. Don't worry. She's going to be fine. You're gonna be fine. If you want, I can even bring Spider here too. That way she can comfort you.
There's... She's gonna sit down on the bed that you leave to her too. She's gonna have her hands in her head.
The only normal-sized bed in the entire house.
Mhm.
Tommy's room. Yes, Tommy has a bed. Don't judge. Although it's a really sturdy bed.
Mhm.
Get some rest.
I probably sorry, but I probably should be awake.
No. At least lay in bed.
No,
You need time to be.
I probably won't have enough time to rest at all. Adelard's gonna be coming soon, I'm pretty sure, because what just happened. Oh no.
Don't worry. If Adelard gets here, I will tell him that everything's fine. All that happened was the cactus. I will report everything. That way, you can get some rest.
No,
If Adelard does anything, I will invoke my right of my household and say that he is not allowed to step on the premises without permission.
No, it's part of the thing I need to do when this stuff happens. It's my responsibility. I need to. When he comes here, he's allowed to come here and take me so we can talk through this and figure what the hell to do next.
Right now, you need to rest. I'll make sure that Adelard doesn't go too far, and we'll make sure that everything's okay.
No, he has to come here. It's part of the thing I need to. It's part of the law. Not really the law, but the rules we have for me right now.
Okay. Adelard is allowed on the premises. If he does anything that you don't approve of, just tell me, okay? Right now, you need to stay here, and we still have to get Pancake.
Understood. I'll just stay in this room for now.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on you. Rest. You need sleep. It's getting late. We've been through a lot. And I thought I was the one that would be the weirder one.
Lima just closed her eyes while sitting up, kind of resting but not falling asleep.
Mom, how do you do it? One day at a time, I guess.
So time is now passing as we wait.
Tommy, do you take a long rest?
Yeah, I do a century's rest, so I'm completely and utterly coherent during the time of everyone resting.
I have been waiting weeks to do this! Alright.
Yeah.
As a Warforged, you don't really dream. But
I kind of exist.
the dream comes to you anyway. You see the point of light. The bright golden light, like the sun. You almost need to turn away, but there's something comforting about it still.
Hi, teacher.
And then, you know when you look at something, and both your eyes focus on it, so it's double vision.
Yeah.
You get that. You get that looking at the light.
Oh. I have more than one eye?
And then they drift even farther apart, and one of them is golden. The other is pure white.
Why you?
And then the dream, the vision, it cuts short. As you are seated, and Adelard is in front of you. We will cut back. We will cut back to Arkron. This is bad, Emma says, as she is done casting her spell. Seems that
What does it mean?
it means that we have a big problem. How much do you know about the Great War 1,000 years ago?
I'm guessing that's gonna just be a flat history check.
Yep.
Uh, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was raised in the streets. I was practically raised to fight in combat. I don't really know much.
Do you know the two nations, and I use that term loosely, beyond our
Oh,
borders? Beyond the
well, yeah.
borders, not just of
Well, I
Dracarseld
mean,
on Techni, but beyond the mountains.
well, I mean that's common knowledge for everyone. There's the giant territory, the empires, and the dragons' territories. Well, the territories.
1,000 years ago, these two areas warred against each other. We were caught in the crossfire, as it were. And not just as crossfire, but there were many who attacked our lands for the purpose of attacking them, to gain outposts, strongholds against the other side. Eventually, a treaty was formed, two lawkeepers appointed, one for each, and it was upheld to keep the devastation to a minimum. But it seems like there still has not been a lawkeeper appointed since the last of the giants has died. It is now only the dragons who have a lawkeeper, and he is trying to maintain order. A year is almost up, and the borders are about to open to the territories again.
For some reason, this person, this war caller, was asking for my help.
Did he say anything to you? Why asking you in particular?
He said I have his spirit, a warrior spirit.
That's it. And do you have anything on your person?
No, like he did. I mean, just my
She
basic
will
clothing.
minor illusion the coin with the 12-sided with the 20-sided polyhedron.
Oh, that. Oh, right, that. I thought it was just some random thing some kook gave me, you know?
The master has chosen you for something. That is why the war caller sought to choose you. You have a bigger destiny than we know. I need you to tell me everything about this vision. Was it just the one giant and dragon figure that you saw? Was there a platinum dragon as well? A great giant of fire? What else was there?
No, there was only those two.
Roll investigation.
Investigation
Mm-hmm.
at the 19.
You receive flashes back to the dream, and you were so caught up in these massive storms that you didn't see them before, but flanking the five-headed dragon, on one side, a dragon whose scales shine like platinum,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
beside her as
Yeah.
well, one whose scales looks like she was carved from ruby. Flanking the giant are five others. One covered in magma, one frosted, another great and like stone, One that looks like the earth upheaved around it.
And I relay all this information.
By the gods. It's really happening. I just hope that that vision was metaphorical.
He didn't seem to be speaking in a metaphorical manner. In fact, he seemed a bit. If I'm not, hold on. I just want to make sure I'm using the word
Direct.
Literal.
properly.
Oh, I
Hold
believe.
on.
Literal would be the word.
I would say, egregious.
Well, that may be true, but what we must hope is that the Foeldri, that the deities of the dragons don't get involved.
Well, it
Our
seems
gods
like,
are strong.
well, it does
Theirs,
seem like that five-headed dragon seemed to be pretty pissed.
the destroyer. You could say that she is always pissed. Whenever
You
she
say that.
awakens, the earth trembles. Sometimes we can even feel it from here. We have records of great storms, great earthquakes, all that tie back to the destroyer's awakening.
Hey, may I quickly mention something about the podcast that changed the eye thing?
We can get to that later.
That's you too. Oh, okay.
Well, he expects me to help either try to stop it or lessen the casualties. Well, seeing as I am just but a man, it seems the latter is all I could do.
You are a man who, with all due respect, killed two others who were wielding weapons while you were unarmed. With all due respect, there are thousands of people who are just men and women and what they decide to address themselves as. You were chosen by the Master, and for a reason. For, if you do not mind, this reason, as she pokes the muscles on your arm.
Oh,
No more delicate way to put it. I apologize.
well, it was the life I was raised with. It's nothing I know more than.
You're burdened with great purpose.
No, literally, he only knows a life of combat.
Yeah, I'm literally. That's why I said burdened with great purpose.
At this, I'm going to call it for today!
Why y'all need to fucking have me as a therapist? I'm glad I picked a paladin.
Today
We,
was an eventful session. Holy shit.
Very-
Wait, could we
very
leave it off with the Can we leave it off with the stopwatch?
Yeah, let's leave it off with the stopwatch.
So, as the stopwatch, when the Archmages look in the stopwatch, they notice the sky in the stopwatch isn't the normal picture of the sky. It is the storm that Lima has seen, and it's not going away, and it's fully animated, showing the death, destruction, and rebirth of everything in the chaos that happened that night with Lima on the ground on her knees. And it's not stopping, and that's the new picture that's now replaced the loving family inside the picture.
Alrighty. Yeah, eventful session today. You guys are keeping me on my toes.
Is that good or bad?
It's really good. Because it means I get to tell good stories without necessarily having to be behind everything.
Yeah. Well, I mean-
I got bored and made a bap in the background.
Well, you're welcome. Well, I mean, tis
tis the uh fuck, I'm blanking on words now.
No worries, no worries.
It's it's the just the main. Why am I blanking on such a common fucking word?
Is the season to
It's what happens. Basically, it's what happens when you have a group of basically aspiring DMs.
Yeah.
Is
Shit will
a
go
group of
haywire.
apprentices, novices,
Shit,
amateurs?
I would say we're novice.
I'm definitely an amateur though. I'm an amateur. You guys are novices.
Also, let's also keep in mind, Andrew hijacked the plot in the beginning. You guys are hijacking the plot again. You're taking it from him.
Well,
I'm
I'm character
sorry.
motivation.
I'm sorry. Since the main focus is on
the father.
Tommy, on finding Tommy's father, me and Joe have to kind of interject with our own little stalking shit, just so it, you know.
Yeah, no, it's
okay.
great. It is great. I am applauding you for it.
Yeah, that's completely fine. Like, legitimately, I am sorry about that the first time.
No worries.
Oh,
It's a perfect. It's a good, perfect way to get all of us together, have a main goal, but we have a little side goals each of us can go to as well.
what do
And
you think of?
also, it's also interesting how basically we all have some sort of weird power within us.
What do you
Got
think
fucking
about
War
the
Color Boy. We got fucking Tommy the freaking Paladin. And we got Wild Magic Jew.
What do you think about what do you think about War Caller possessed Archon?
Nice.
Ace.
So that something explains the whole entire zealot then.
That does explain everything now.
And what are your guys' thoughts personally on the fuckery that I did with Lima today?
I like how it's like he borderlines the equivalent of a demon, and it's a pretty good description of how wild magic is. It's not malevolent, good, or bad. It's just constantly existent. Like when you see a demon for the first time, or like an immortal sees a child and they're like, yeah, I'm not threatened. I don't need to tell you my story yet.
But yeah, the vision. Hey, what did you guys think of the vision there?
Nice.
I pulled that out, and I got to introduce the destroyer.
You got to introduce Tiamat.
Yes, it's like very
Yes,
the destroyer is very not subtly basically Tiamat, but
Yeah.
less conquest and more just pure destruction. Just
Yeah.
pure
Like,
destruction.
What's her name? Not Shiva. Her other aspect of Shiva. What was it? wait, no,
Kali.
Kali! Yes, it's like Kali, but a dragon.
Yeah, and then there is definitely significance to the fact that there were 3 dragons in the end, and you just focused on the destroyer.
Meanwhile, Andrew's just thinking of the Pillarman theme.
We have to
Oh yeah.
That's not technically copyright.
Oh no. I would have explained that there was the platinum and ruby dragon
Yeah.
right next to the destroyer.
But not the
Hello.
gold. Hello.
Who joined?
That was.
Me again.
Hey.
We just started ending the session. Shit's
So what
going
did I
down
miss
without you.
exactly? So what did I miss?
Shit going
Oh.
down.
A lot. You missed a lot.
More possession. Emotional backstories. Possession.
Hmm.
Possession and
prophecies.
prophecy.
And prophecy.
You basically missed the
prophecy, and wild
entire
magic.
plot of You missed the entire beginning chapter of Immortals: Phoenix Rising, minus Hermes being picked up by a bird.
That's
More or
fun.
less. More or less.
But
Damn,
yeah,
I should probably check the stream, huh?
Yeah.
I get the VODs on YouTube, so you can check them out.
Sweet.
But yeah, that'll
sorry
be
for the
it,
interruption.
chat. Thank you to the 2 viewers for coming in and sitting down and watching.
Sorry, I've been
Schedule.
gone the rest of the session.
It's fine. Schedule for the week, we actually have a one-shot later today, 4 p.m. Pacific, that Andrew will be running. It is spooky one-shot. I will be playing as
No.
Kelkis.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
spooky with big S's.
And I will be playing the very much hidden, trying to conceal her identity. If I'm not mistaken, I named her Christine Markov.
And
The
Oh boy.
I'm gonna be playing a character named Farmland.
We will also be
Definitely
joined. We will also be joined by Zeldin from Mind and Body, playing as a cleric. Coming on Saturday, we got Mind and Body returning. Hopefully, no more scheduling issues. And then come Monday, I will actually be doing Fizzbands. Sorry for getting that wrong on the last stream, but yeah, I will actually be covering Fizzbands Treasury of Dragons. That'll be a late night stream, just because thankfully D&D Beyond updates. It gives you the books 12 p.m. Eastern, but I work out around that time, and so I'll be coming in, going over everything I'm excited about. Aspect of Tiamat and Bahamut.
Will we
Basically
get
looking
Red
over.
Hand Part 2 Electric Boogaloo? Who knows?
But yeah, and then we should just be going as usual. And I would like to apologize to the stream for Ravnica being gone for so long. It's literally
yeah,
the
I
reason.
apologize for the most part on
Yeah.
that, being the DM.
It is literally the reason Family Memories exists. I would just like to say.
Thank you, Family Memories, for covering.
Yeah, I'm just like, I want to try DMing. I'm gonna fill in the gaps for everyone.
Thank you for filling in these gaps. It takes a lot off my back.
Yeah, and if you
But
can't make
I'm happy
DM, you
to
can try
report
to
one
come
more
in as a
thing.
player. Oh,
Because I'm mostly caught up with my own personal affairs by the end of this week, there is a 70% chance, pretty good, but let's not hold our breath, that we may be coming back to Ravnica this Tuesday.
nice!
Oh, finally, Victor can get done with being pissed off at Shia LaBeouf.
At long last, the cliffhanger for the Shia LaBeouf fight will be finally answered.
Yeah,
As their cat summoned.
I wish we could get a trailer for this of the whole party dealing with Shia LaBeouf.
Cheval more so sweating.
but yeah, that.
Paul is literally the least stealthiest Demir character I've ever met.
Can I just stop for a minute and point out that I just found that funny that Cheval is the only person that recognized Shia LaBeouf.
Dude,
I mean, he is running. He's running through the ranks of the Golgari, so obviously he's gonna end up like hearing and encountering Shia at one point.
I wouldn't be surprised if Shia LaBeouf dies a lot and just it's keeping resurrected because the fucking guild likes him.
Shia surprise!
Yeah.
A gun, with a gun.
Like it's also,
Jesus, Shia, I killed you like 7 times already. Why won't you leave me alone?
He's acquired a taste for your ass.
Listen to me, I have an idea right now. The first death that happened to Shiloh in this universe is him popping out of basically a birthday cake. It's so he's taking it the wrong way. It's just firing arrows through his head, and he actually eats one of his own flesh and causes him to become a cannibal.
He already was a cannibal, but anyways, so
This is
the good news, chat, we may get the final cliffhanger for the Shia encounter.
And then we can move on to not beating down, but talking to Rakdos himself.
Oh yeah, no,
Will
Rakdos
the
will
party
kick her ass.
survive Shia LaBeouf? I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Look infected to you.
that'll be it for the stream. Bye, chat. Thank you for showing up.
My dad.
Yeah, and
Farewell,
I
chat.
gave the
Thank you
schedule for the week.
yeah.
I give the schedule for the week. See you all back here in about 3 hours. Bye.
Well.
So